The game wasn't really performing that well, mainly because there were a lot of bugs, and if you were alone in the game, it was super boring. So I decided to move on to my next project. When the player spawns in, they're going to be given a cookie. I definitely didn't just make cookie clicker in Roblox. This game was easily my best creation yet and took over a month to create. But when I first playtested with my friends, the game was completely unbalanced.
My friend has 1 UDE cash right now. I don't know what that even means. You can hear him auto-clicking on the upgrades because he has so many gems. Just listen to this.
Most of the fixes were quick and easy, so I had the game ready for public release within a day. And the video that I made over the game actually got over 100,000 views. Because of the video's success, the game quickly started climbing in visits, and people started competing for spots on the leaderboard. While people were grinding the game, they purchased some of the game passes. This video, I decided to try and make a game in 1 hour. And to do this, I went back to button simulators since I felt like I would be more comfortable with creating that in a time crunch. I was actually really impressed with the results because the stuff I was able to make in 1 hour would have taken me weeks in the past. With this confidence boost in my scripting ability, I went right into another big project where I tried to make a mining simulator. But after 1 week, I was barely able to make the basic system, and I quickly realized that this was not realistic at all for me. I did have a lot of fun messing around. After my big failure, I went straight to the opposite where I made a super simple game. I spent like 1 hour making a troll obby where I would trick all my friends into thinking that this obby was impossible.
Go!
Dude, this game starts early every time.
What the?
Wait, is that impossible? Hello? No, there isn't. What?
Yo, what the? It's there.
So after having a bit of fun, I looked back on the 1 hour video and noticed that a lot of people were wanting me to expand it into a full game. I decided to spend the next week expanding on the game to see what I would be able to create. I started off by improving the assets because, well, I had no assets. The style that I came up with was a little out of my comfort zone since I usually make low poly stuff, but I still think it turned out really good. After finishing the map, I added more buttons and currencies so that the game would take longer to beat. And to add even more to the gameplay, I added a few worlds with their own special currencies. And after 1 week of non-stop grinding, it was finally time to publish the game. We ended up getting great results, and people were playing the game for hours straight. I knew I had to get an update out quick, so I went ahead and added more worlds and revamped a bunch of the game. I'm not going to go too in depth on what I did with this game because I have a long video that goes through the entire process. But long story short, the videos kept getting more and more and more views, and the game got over 200,000 players. And from these 200,000